I'm here with Adam Booth, advisor, manager, trainer. Is there nothing you can't do? Dead air?
I'm thinking.
There must be something. This fight came together pretty quickly in the end, considering the fight of this magnitude. What were the kind of main stumbling blocks?
None really. Just answering calls, responding to emails, and signing the contract, and here we are.
How much of a step forward was it when you actually got to speak to Peter Fury directly?
That was the starting point because I wasn't going to waste any time or energy in a fight that didn't have a chance of happening. So I gave Peter a call. We had a good chat, really good chat. I've got a lot of respect for him as a man and as a coach. And I said to him, I don't want to waste my time. Is this one that you'd be serious about taking? He said, absolutely. And here we are.
You think you and Peter present a nice contrast to the two fighters that are in your charge, and that they're quite outraged and outspoken, whereas you guys are more take a step back and you're quite calm in the way you deal with each other?
It's not for us to behave like that. That's not how I see it. When I see coaches behaving as though they're the fighters, as though it's about them, I don't like it. And in fact, I shouldn't even be doing this interview because he's kind of making it about me. It's not. It's all about the fighters. And however the fighters want to behave and however they want to be, we're the coaches. We're here to guide them, train them, coach them, pass on whatever knowledge we have, and hope that our man wins.
When does training camp kick off if it hasn't already?
Already has, yeah.
Already has.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Keeping it close to your chest as usual. Sparring partners, tell us anything about that? Someone to replicate a 6'9".
I'm not going to go for a 5'9" southpaw, am I?
Well, no, I hope not. Maybe
I will. Yeah. Maybe I will. Hit him in the bollocks.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. What's the question?
Is
the question, are we going to go for...
Well, you're not going to tell me who the sparring partners are. I've known you long enough to know you're not going to do that.
No.
But have you already planned who they're going to be?
Listen, I'm so good at my job. I'm thinking of going for talk sparring partners.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't mind sharing that wisdom with you. All right?
It's an exclusive, folks.
Deal with it how you want.
So we tall sparring partners to mimic the 6'9" Tyson Fury. It's revolutionary stuff. In terms of the training
Just
camp,
like the question.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Touche. In terms of the training camp, is there anything you'll be doing for this fight that you haven't done for previous fights? Anything you've seen as David's matured that you think you need to work on more?
Well, you work on the style of fighter that you're going in there against. And so I'll look at Tyson, how he's improved, what I've seen he can do, whether he's repeated it in a fight or not. You can see little glimpses of things that come out in a fight that you can see they're working on in the gym, even though in the fight they don't become the obvious tactics. And I have to look at all of that to work on the game plan.
And how much do you try and get into the head of your opposite number in terms of what...
I don't want to get in Tyson's head.
No, well, I meant more Peter Fury's head. But in terms of what their game plan will be for David, do you try and anticipate that?
Don't need to, because I know David's strengths and I know David's weaknesses, and that's what we work on.
So their strategy's not important?
Well, their strategy...
To you?
They got to work on David's weaknesses.
And they are? I don't expect you to tell us that either. But this whole build-up, I think it was alluded to in the main press conference, you're used to it. You've been here before, not here, well, you have been here before, but big fights in general. Peter Fury, Tyson Fury, not so much. Is that going to be a factor?
No, you can see, like, Tyson's not shrinking under the spotlight, is he?
Not literally.
No, and Peter Fury is a boxing man, knows boxing inside out. Tyson's had plenty of fights. No, I expect, it's new to them, but I expect them to thrive on it. So I can't use that as a factor in any way to influence the fight.
And considering what happened with Chisora last year, were you kind of relieved that it didn't kick off in the same way today? Because Tyson's even more outspoken, perhaps.
Well, I don't need stitches in my head.
I was going to say, yeah, no one's swung a tripod at
It's a tick in the plus box.
But were you relieved, and did you think it might kick off when you were on the way here?
No, because of Peter Fury is Tyson's coach, and I know that Tyson listens to Peter, and so no, I actually had no fears. I turned up, and people from Sky and loads of people were coming and saying, listen, we need to talk to you, we've got to come, make sure that this doesn't happen. I'm like, really? Call from border control, really? Speak to Peter, speak to me, it's all right. And how did it go? Went across well.
Border control?
Border control, not board of control.
No, border control.
No, border control.
Yeah.
Because they weren't sure if he had a passport or not, and they wanted to check it.
Tyson or David?
Really, you're going to follow this side?
Yeah. Well, it just made me interested. Border control, getting involved in a boxing press conference.
Border control.
Yeah. Well, am I saying it wrong?
It's border control.
That's what I said.
Not board of control.
No, border control.
Yeah, they wanted to check everyone their passports and visas.
Like immigration people. Yeah.
Yeah. I was surprised when I got the
checking
call
you
from
out.
them.
You got a nice tan at the moment. Maybe they thought you were sneaking in.
Where are we going? You're turning into Cougar Cassius.
Oh God, don't say that. Is it the beard? Is it the beard? You said you were going to mention the beard. You've let me off.
All right.
And that's all we've got time for,
No,
folks.
funny enough, it's not. Hang on.
Go on. I'll take it.
No, it's all right. It's yours. It's
Oh,
good.
very good. I thought you were going to like whisper sweet nothings in my ear then as it goes. That weren't too
Where
bad.
are we going?
No, we're done.
All right.
We're done.